Super. Oh boy, what are we gonna do this time? Maybe menu portraits. Oh, how about Smash Bros fonts? Swimming animations. Man, every time I return to this game, it's a fun time. There's always something new to talk about, and I must have been doing this for what? I can't believe it's been nearly 10 years of me being obsessed with this series. In a lot of ways, this game saved me. It's the reason I made videos, and it gave me a purpose in life, which now I could have never imagined where it got me. And it all started with this, a Smash Bros. Direct where they'd announce new characters and returning characters. It was the thing that got me into making videos, talking about what appeared there, and the hopes that Ridley would make it into the game. This is where I argued very conclusively that Ridley was in fact not too big to be in Smash. And I was wrong. That's right, with time, foresight, forbidden knowledge, and the confidence to share my thoughts, I conclusively say that Ridley is too big to be in Smash Bros. Okay, I'm gonna stop you there. Alan, he's already in the game! Shut up, I know he's already in the game, but you know what? Correlation does not mean causation. They didn't just go, oh, you know what, you guys are right. No, they didn't put him in for that reason. And just because he's in the game doesn't mean it's not true that he is too big to be in the game. I know, just shut up. Now, without further ado, let's get into the argumentative format. This is Death of the Author on steroids. Seriously, pour one out for Hiroji Kiyotake. He's like looking at this like, guys, I made the guy. You think I wouldn't know? We literally decided to stretch the definitions of this guy's identity so that Barney the dinosaur could be a low tier. We also gaslighted the creator of Smash into making him believe, yeah, no, it's not a giant space dragon. When you go on a roller coaster and the attendant's like, excuse me, sir, this is a children's ride, you exceed the weight requirement. Actually, if you shrunk me down to a smaller size, I could fit on the ride. What the fuck are you talking about? It's like if you're moving furniture and it doesn't fit through the doorway and your friend says, don't worry, I got it. This is as vexing as the ship of Theseus problem. If you were to individually replace each and every part of the ship when you were finished, would it be the same ship? Conversely, if you decided to change all these parts of Ridley, tweaking and changing them so he fit within a platform fighting game, would he be the same fucking guy? Let's debunk some of this. We said, yeah, Kirby and Ganondorf. Well, there are actually other sizes in their lore. Kirby's a few inches tall, and Ganondorf is the size of a forklift. You're missing the point. When we're measuring a foot, do you think we're referring to an elephant's foot? And more importantly, is an elephant a creature with 2 arms and 2 legs, or are they all 4 legs? These are very important questions! Within Kirby's world, he is literally the same size as everything. So no matter what he is in our perspective, he still is relatively a normal size, except for the things that are bigger than him because they are big within the context they are framed! Ganondorf is always relatively bigger than Link, you know? It's not ever measured, but you know he's just kind of a little bit bigger. The only time his size actually matters is when he is a giant wolf boy! Ridley's entire defining characteristic is he's colossally big in all of his appearances. You don't walk into the boss arena and Samus goes, oh, a rat! He really said, oh yeah, let's just shrink him. That's not acting faithful to the character. We're just acting like dog breeders. This argument is pretty clear. Did this dumb idiot stupid series need representation? Let's look at the facts. Metroid Dread came out in a whole 2021. Before this, we had remakes and other crumbs they threw at us here and there, but no real Metroid title for years. So my conclusion basically is he is not a pertinent, relevant fighter, especially at this time. So having him be included is yeah, no shit, he shouldn't be included. You guys really want the dragon from Shrek? Let's check out some of the series that had more releases than Metroid. Did you know he's the size of a bottle cap? Respectfully, no cap, chief. I went around to get an on-the-field analysis about how people view Metroid, and the results will shock you. Excuse me, Missy, do you know what a Metroid is? Oh, well thank you for your time. Oh, Oh, Mr. Cat, could you spare us a moment and say what Metroid means to you? And there you have it, folks. There isn't a place for Metroid games because they're actually boring, uninteresting environments. Nobody plays these games anymore. They're fucking old people games. Look at this. They're fucking on their walker and they're like, oh, I've beat Metroid 2. Like, who fucking cares? No, you're not in the gaming sphere anymore. You're retired. Look at the other characters Nintendo has. Mario, Link, Isabelle. You know the difference? They're easily identifiable. Mario goes, Link has a lot to say. And Isabelle has her cute little sounds. But what is Samus saying?
My parents are dead.
And that's the main character. This game has nowhere near any characters with any personality traits. Like, what's that thing? This wibbly wobbly guy? What are his opinions? He doesn't even have a face. The first screen of Mario has a character with a face. I was told Ridley has a rich and distinct personality. Oh, it's so memorable. What are your opinions on frogs? It's time we looked at this series for what it was. The dumb, boring, dark, dank, boring, stupid, idiot, dumb series that it is. This is like you're playing a game made of mud. I'm of the belief that Ridley opened the floodgates for a certain kind of smash newcomer. Pre-2016, the internet, it was a simple place. There was us, and there were the corporations. But at some point, they were like, they're just gonna buy anything, aren't they? And that was it. They just crossovered everything because that was more brands for you to digest. Here is a chart dictating when Nintendo was like, we literally make stupid decisions, and then they started to decide, wait, what if we did the thing that everyone wanted? And you can see Ridley fall square in the center of when this all transpired. But this is a good thing, you know, Nintendo is adapting. Their online services aren't run by potato batteries. We finally have Virtual Console. There's DLC in a lot of our favorite games. It's good, right? Wrong! Nintendo realized they could start doing completely nonsensical shit and people would still buy. It's not that they changed their thinking about Ridley. I think they still think that he's too big. But you know what they saw? Dollar signs. It's not that they gave in, it's just that money is a lot more valuable than common sense. Ridley was a step towards ruin. He's the embodiment of hype marketing that makes you buy overpriced DLC with your heart, not your mind. And what a better symbol than a space pirate to do all this, huh? Did you really sit through all of this?